Hi again, this is Nelson Whiting, your certified clinical hypnotherapist, your thinking coach. If you're on this part of the website, it's because you're on the applications page and you might be trying to figure out if the problem that you're dealing with is something that I can help you with. Well, I have a list of things here that I'd like to go through, but the cool thing with hypnosis is that because it starts with the power of your mind, it's really limited only by your mind. And your mind is infinitely powerful. That's why I've called my business No Limits Hypnotherapy, because I believe that there are no limits. But there are some things that I specialize in here that I can help you with, and I'll go through those here. This is not limited to this list, by the way. Sexual and physical abuse. Sometimes abuse issues cause some real post-traumatic stress that we're dealing with for a long time, the rest of our lives. We can take care of that. Relationship issues, marital issues. Fears, phobias. Sometimes those phobias that we have, scared of the dark, scared of the water, scared of ducks, whatever it is. Sometimes those are totally irrational, illogical, but we're dealing with them and we want to get rid of them. We can take care of those. Anxieties, depressive thoughts. See, depressive feelings come from depressive thoughts. So we can tackle it where it lies in the issue, at the root cause of the issue in your mind, tackling the depressive thoughts. That includes suicidal thoughts, stutters, learning disorders, ADD, those kinds of things. Sometimes they're not learning disorders at all. Sometimes it's just a kid or even an adult still living back in their imagination. It's been so highly stimulated that they're living back in their imagination and just can't deal with normal everyday life. They're off in la la land all the time, and we call it a learning disorder. Bad habits. Bad habits. We all have some sort of bad habit that we'd like to get rid of. And here we specialize in weight management. We can help you control your cravings, smoking cessation, anger issues if you have temper. Pornography, big problem, very destructive. These are all problems that some people think that they're going to deal with the whole rest of their life, have to white knuckle through them. Oh, it's an addiction. Oh, it's a problem. Well, sometimes it's just a string of bad choices, and we can help you figure out the motivation to get past those things. The motivation, but not only the motivation, also find the root cause of the issue. With pornography, it might be that your imagination is just running wild. You can't desensitize how that imagination emotionalizes you. Same with weight management and cravings. There's something that is holding you back from being able to lose the weight that you want. Those are the things that we can address here. Illnesses like headaches, migraines, and other issues like gastrointestinal disorders, irritable bowel syndrome, was not something I was diagnosed with, but maybe more self-diagnosed. For 12 years I dealt with this issue in my stomach, trying to figure out what was going on. I had so much pain. I would eat healthy. I'd go on all these kinds of diets, trying to figure out why my stomach was not well. After 3 hypnotherapy sessions, I was able to reverse that completely. Get rid of it, done. I feel great now. That's something that we can work on. Sales performance. Sometimes picking up that 50-pound phone to make a prospecting call can be pretty daunting. We can help you with that. There are other issues. There's a completely different category, though, that I call transcendental living, that I like to help people with. It's not so much dealing down in the problems, dealing with all of the stuff down in the mire that you'd like to get rid of, but creating a fulfilling life that you really want, that's happy for you. And that includes things like sports performance, dream work, motivation, discipline to hit your goals, or even figuring out what your goals are. We can do problem solving with that. Improving your memory, financial issues, wealth building, those kinds of things. Now, there are a handful of things that I'm not allowed to work on, and that is drug abuse, alcoholism, physical and mental illness. Now, those last two, physical and mental illness, I'm only allowed to work on if I get a prescription from whoever it is that you're seeing. If you've been diagnosed with something physical or mental, they're calling it an illness. They think you have some sort of issue there. I just need a prescription from them. But again, welcome to the power of your mind. This list is not exhaustive. We can tackle all kinds of issues. Give me a call. We'll get on a quick call and figure out what your goal is, what your objective is, if there's a possibility of you getting help. Come sit in the chair. I highly respect everyone that comes and gets in the chair. We'll figure out what your issue is, and we'll let you take back control of your own life.